Yeah, you know, people were throwing the pigskin around this weekend, and the rookies were in town, so minicamp ended over the weekend. You were there.
I was.
What did you see? Is our top draft pick going to be on the field this year?
Well, Ronald Darby, the cornerback, you could see the natural ability that he has. I mean, he's very smooth in his movements, turning and running with the receiver, but he still has some work to do. I know their defensive backs coach, Donnie Henderson, was chirping in his ear the entire weekend saying, hey, you know what? You got to turn your head and look for the ball in the pros now. This is the pro leagues, and so it's going to be an interesting relationship.
But a lot of times this is a term that gets thrown out there with quarterbacks, a project. Is Darby a project, or is he going to be a guy that's going to see some time?
Well, that's the good news for the Bills, because they already have a few guys ahead of him where they don't need him to play right away, and Leotis McKelvin, Stephon Gilmore, and Corey Graham, so they don't need him right away, but if he gets to that level, they'll certainly insert him into the lineup.
A nice chess piece there on defense. Let's switch to the offensive side of the ball now. We're going to use the tight end a lot more this year. One of our draft picks this year was a tight end, a late round pick, but what did he look like?
Yeah, Nick O'Leary looked great. I mean, he's a very tough physical blocker, and he has the ability to bring in the pass whenever possible. So I think Nick O'Leary has a really nice chance this year to get a substantial amount of playing time, even though he's just a late round pick.
That's good to hear. A lot of times those guys are battling for roster spots, but this time it's nice to see an impact from those guys. You're on Twitter all the time, 24/7, as well as blogs, and anytime you want to catch Joe B, take a look. Here's his Twitter page. Very easy to find him, and if you ever want to ask him a question, I know he's quite active, and we talk to Joe in the mornings here. And again, if you're not following him, do so today, because you're going to be one step ahead of everybody else, everything Bills. So Joe, great to have you here this morning. Laura, we'll swing it back over to you.